Francis Ford Coppola's Megalopolis.
Francis, it's a pleasure to meet you.
It's a great pleasure to meet you. Hi.
I am not only a fan of your films, but also of your wine. I actually got to meet Eleanor when she was promoting Paris Can Wait and got this bottle of 2010 Archimedes signed. So
that's a very good wine. Yeah.
This is one of my favorites that you ever produced.
That's a good one. Yeah, enjoy it.
Yeah, and you had to get it at the winery to also be able to purchase it. So yeah, Megalopolis, absolutely, man, it's a masterpiece. When I walked out of the theater, I really just wanted to go back and watch it again. There's so many layers to it that I want to see from a new light, seeing the actual whole film now. But putting this movie together, it's 4 decades in the making. Has the vision for the movie changed throughout the years, or maybe society has shifted more towards the film? I wanted to get your thought.
Well, that's an interesting question. You know, I believe, and the movie says that we human beings are one family. You're my cousin, and we're a species of geniuses. I mean, what other creature, intelligent, and there are many intelligent, octopuses are intelligent, elephants are intelligent, but nothing near compared to the human being who can decode the human genome and splice it and send craft to Mars and photograph. I mean, there's nothing even near us that can speak our language, which is complex and difficult to learn. And that we need babies who do nothing for 5 years, that don't have to worry about whether they're eating or not, because they have to map their brains to be able to speak our language. So I wanted to make a film that shed light on the fact that we are capable of solving any problem put in front of us. That if, sure, there are daunting problems on this earth. The earth itself is being destroyed by unfettered growth. But we are capable of solving it. We are capable of devising ways to have energy that does not pollute. There is no problem facing our planet today that we are not capable of solving if we will use the creative part of us, and not be fooled by demagogues who say, "Oh yeah, those people are bad. We don't like them. They're animals." Well, there's no human animal. The human being is admirable in their genius, and we have to have faith in it for the sake of our kids, because we want to leave them a paradise. We don't want to leave them a ruined planet that will only breed unhappiness and misery. We want joy, and that's what I wanted the film to say, and assure people that we are capable of doing that together. If we work together, if we can work together.
What do you think it'll take then for us to hit that inflection point, for us to actually unite and hopefully not a third world war?
Well, I think what's going to happen is we have to be above politics, because politics has become what it was in Rome. Rome was very successful, so a lot of wealth was moving into Rome, but instead of going to the people, it was going to the senators and the more higher classes. And that's exactly what's happened to America. Our senators and congressmen are more concerned with their own power and wealth rather than the people they're supposed to govern. And so what happened to Rome, you know, as we know, Rome lost its republic and was replaced by a dictator and then a king. We're in danger of doing that today, and I just think that that we're beyond that. That's why deliberately in my film, you know, I have people in my film of every political persuasion. There are people who are voting for everyone in my film, but we worked together to make this film. We were above politics to make this film, and I would think the human race now has to be above politics, and we have to unite as the genius humans we are, who love our cousins, who love our children, who love the animals that populate the earth, and we love the earth itself. And I think that will happen. I think that's going to happen, and I would be really proud if Megalopolis could be one small grain of sand in that realization that I believe is coming.
That's what I love about this film is it's a united front. It's not leaning on a certain political philosophy, and it's putting everyone together to go looking at the bigger picture that we're facing. So when did you know that the cast was perfect? When did you know, all right, we got our solid crew together, now it's time
Well,
to film?
I never, it was, that game where you have to get a lot of marbles in little holes and you get one in and the other goes. That's what getting a cast was like, is to find a big cast like this that could all be in one place at one time to make the movie was next to impossible. And I never really had them all at once. But I went ahead anyway, and I used their understudies to rehearse, and it was the cast not only that I wanted, it was the only one I could get. There's a lot of political. What is it called? PC. What does that stand for? Politically correct.
Oh, political correctness.
Yeah, and women didn't want to play a sexy woman who used her beauty to get her way, so they all turned that part down. But Aubrey Plaza realized that you could do it if you made them laugh, but in other words, a lot of the roles either people weren't available, or they didn't want to do it, or they didn't understand what kind of movie it was. They didn't say, what movie is like this? I said, well, I don't know. It's like.
There's nothing. Truthfully, like I walk out of the film and I'm like, there's nothing comparable to this that I've seen, at least in the last 30, 40 years.
Well, that's why I like the fact that it's not boring, because like Apocalypse, you don't mind seeing it again. And as you say, if you see it again, you get more out of it. You realize it's just not about a girl who loves her father, who hates her love, but there are political ideals behind those two, and then you start to understand it. So it's like Apocalypse, the more you see the film, the better you understand it. And it's fun to see it, and it's fun to see, there's more to it to see. So my hope is that it will be just like Apocalypse was, that people say, what the hell is that? I want to go see it again.
You absolutely did a fantastic job. I saw it in IMAX. It was supreme, and I can't wait to see it multiple times. It's kind of like Inception. I wanted to see that movie multiple times, and there's so many layers. You did a fantastic job, sir.
Thank you so much. You're so kind. I appreciate it.
Only on the Backstage Experience.